Hey, it's H here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for SP500. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott Wave Theory and provide multiple scenarios your price may take and explain why I prefer one count over another. Let's take a look at the different possibilities. Starting here on daily time frame and looking at these structures, basically starting from here around the all-time highs around $4,800. Now, the original idea was that we had a 5-way move up in here and then we would be looking for a correction downwards. Now, this correction downwards has two different options at the moment for me. One is a WXYXZ that we had talked about before, but the reason why I don't really prefer this is, again, the higher the X here, or this X is higher than the previous X, and typically in these, although they are very rare in general, these whole structures, we would see that this structure or this X would be lower than this X here. That is just one of the very typical things to see here. So that's one of the reasons why I don't like it. Again, the other one is just because it is very, very rare of a pattern in these higher time frame structures as well. However, it is still possible, and we have already reached the 38.2, which I would hold as the minimum for the wave 2. And also we have hit the 38.2 here in price retracement, comparing it to this move here. So it is possible. Of course, wave 2 can go way deeper, and that is the expectation overall. However, this is going to be either a double combination or a triple combination, depending on your views in any way. So we can definitely get here, but that would and will take a bit more time. Now, the more likely scenario for me is that instead of that WXY, we would have this as a completed structure into here as a instead of the WXYXZ, we would have this as the completed WXY. Then we would have some kind of connector here before going and heading down more. Now, do I think that this is the connector? No, I don't. Just because of the time element. We did not hit the 38.2 extension in time, comparing this first structure over to the next, although we did hit almost the golden pocket, which in general should be enough for sure as a retracement. But again, to achieve the right look, we generally want to be seeing the 38.2 in time reached. Now, we are very close to it, so I guess we could be allowing it, but again, if we are just comparing it, the possibility of having this as the connector basically for this structure, for the next leg down, I think it would fit better if we are having this as the first leg of the connector instead of the whole connector, and this would be something like this, and another wave structure up, or however this is going to be forming ABC or WXY, and then and only then we would get that another connector leg downwards. I don't see this as the start of something. I've seen some of the counts saying that we could have this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just don't see it, just based on the subway structures that we have here. So yeah, that was the reasoning. Of course, I can be wrong, and we can just create this as a 3-way structure like so, and then just shoot all the way up and create a massive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But at the moment, I just don't see that. Hopefully that makes some sense. Now, since the lows of here and this being my main count, I'm going to be more focusing on this. So if we are looking at this structure over here, let's get rid of this. From the lows of the June lows, we've had this as an ABC coming up. Why I do think this is again a wave W or wave A. We can of course label this as a wave A as well. We don't know of that yet, which one it's going to be. The differentiation between these two is the fact whether this next structure over here is going to get beyond the 85.4 or around the 0.9 retracement of this first leg. And that's going to be the differentiation. If we are going to go below the 85.4 retracement, then we are going to be calling this as an ABC, and if not, then WXY. Again, the differentiation is between the next leg up here, whether it's going to be a 3-way structure or a 5-way structure. Okay. Now, Now that we had this wave or A wave done, we would be looking for a wave B. Now we retraced right into the golden pocket, but again, the same thing here. We did not hit the 38.2. So it is very much possible that we have created a three-way structure here, another three-way structure here, and then some kind of structure like so. So instead of, I've seen some of the counts saying that we have some kind of three-way structure here, ending at these lows, but again, I can't really get that going here. This for sure was a 5-wave impulse, and this for sure is a 5-wave impulse. So having those somehow combined, I don't see it. So if we are looking at this a bit closer and how I've labeled it, then we can take can see which one it is. This one. We can see that I have it as an ABC into a W again. Now after that point, we would have this again as an ABC here, and this would bring us to wave X. We did hit the golden pocket here, right as we were expecting. We got a bit of an overthrow here on this last leg, and then with the CPI data, we just plummeted down completely here. We don't need that either. So where are we expecting next structures to be? Now in time, the X hit the golden pocket as well, so this was very, very pretty in time and in price as well. However, this last leg was a bit extended, but we don't need this time analysis anymore. We can be now looking towards that wave Y here, and we would be projecting it like so, and this would be again looking for that wave Y. Now for any three-way move, I would be expecting the 618 as the minimum. So the September 23rd would be my best guess at the very moment for this structure to end. So that's going to be still taking a bit of time. Now this structure over here, again, very impulsive. Whether we are done with this structure as a 5-way structure or not, I'm not quite sure of that yet. Whenever we are going to be getting closer and closer to the 38.2 here, around 4K, then we could be looking into this possibly being done. I'm still running my shorts here, and I have taken profits yesterday. I think I took it around here as I started to see some consolidation, but I still have majority of my shorts still going down. The expectation here is that this whole thing is just an A wave. Whether it is done or not, I'm not quite sure. And then we would be getting this B wave and then C wave. So there's definitely way more downside still to come. Whether we are going to be catching it here or not, we'll see. Of course, we can get a lot higher here with the retracement as well, but we'll see. I'm not going to be projecting time comparing this to the next structure, because that is going to be very skewed, because this was basically just a dump downwards. We have already hit all the minimum retracements or extensions here for the time of that wave B minimum requirements. So there's no point on trying to see where this B is going to go as a minimum, or even trying to project that out. But if you have not shorted, I don't think this is a good spot anymore. I would be expecting some kind of retracement first, and then, and only then, I would be looking for short setups. Again, the expectation here is just a three-way move here, so we'll see how this goes. Invalidation for any shorts to be had is still at these very highs, so the risk you're going to be willing to take, and the comparison here to risk to reward, I would be at least looking for the 0.5 to get anywhere an okay or decent structure here. If we are getting to the 0.5, then we would be looking for at least that 1-to-1 extension around 3,800, and at that point again, around the 2-to-1 extent or risk to reward ratio would be fine. And this is something that I would be looking at as well. Not really too much here else on these areas, however, so we definitely need to be looking at this cautiously and not taking any kind of full positions, at least to me. Although this definitely feels like a 5-way move, of course, it is possible that market is going to be doing something unexpected. But again, I feel like that is pretty much everything I wanted to cover today on S&P 500. If you have some different views on this, you're more than welcome to join and discuss about those on the Discord as well. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else to say about this at the moment. But if you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes. Link to my free Discord server in the description below. And for now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.